Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hey guys! I'm back here and I'm with this guy and he had a bit of an accident. I have no idea what happened. His head fell off. I mean, obviously just the cable tie was loose. Now, I had talked a little bit in my previous video about the importance of having, as a collector, I mean, if you're a reborn artist, obviously you're going to have these things on hand. But as a collector, you really should have some of these things as well. Tools of the trade. I like to use this little cable cutter. This thingamajig. Some of these thingamajigs. Now, somebody asked me if the cable ties from like the store, Home Depot and stuff are good enough. I did not know the cat was in here. I'm gonna have to kick her out soon because she gets into everything. So somebody asked me if these cable ties can be found at Home Depot, and the truth is that the ones that they sell at like hardware stores are just, they're just too big. They're too thick. So you're gonna want to buy these. I found them, you can find them on eBay, Bountiful Baby, Dolls by Sandy, and all the places that that we find our doll supplies at. So those are just to name a few. So I'm gonna derobe this guy and chat you guys up as you guys can just watch how I fidget around with my dolls from time to time. I'm by no means an expert at any of this stuff. I would never dare, but I feel comfortable enough to do these types of repairs on my own. I remember when I first started in this hobby, started collecting, I was just horrified of doing these types of things on my own. When the first limb that fell off one of my dolls, when that happened, it really was a bummer because I had to wait almost a week before I could even get cable ties to get the situation under control. And just stare at him for a little bit as I talk to you and move around my room. I gotta get him an outfit, which of course I didn't do. And I got Thurston here. Come on, Thurston. Move along, move right along. And he's gonna shake the camera. Go, go, go. That is not abuse. It is not abuse. Not abuse. He's just in the way. So I'm gonna put something on this guy. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. It's supposed to rain again tomorrow. Sorry, I'm talking away from the camera, so I'm gonna be yelling from far away over here by the armoire. So I think I still may put something cozy. This outfit I really love for Claudio, but I think I'm gonna try it on, I don't even know what size it is actually. But as I recall, it's kind of baggy. So I think it's gonna work. It's gonna work on Martine. Jeez, I don't know what to put on him. I have lots of stuff. You know what? Maybe we, are gonna imagine all the people in the Reborn doll community living life in peace. Because you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. All right, guys. And honestly, when I do this stuff, I don't talk to myself. I'm just talking for the camera. I don't sit here and talk to myself as I fidget around with my dolls. Don't talk to my dolls either. But I can tell you, sometimes I just get all gushy over them because they're so stinking cute, their faces. This is a guy I can't let go of, ever. I am considering selling my Tony, guys. I know I said in my last video I'm not selling him, but it's crossing my mind more than once a day, so I'm kind of starting to feel like maybe maybe I should. There's so many other kits. The thing is that it took so long for between the time that I saw that kit in clay form and it came out finally, and then I had to wait for my artist, for my slot, you know, to open up for her to start on him, and then I finally got him, and then months passed by, and it almost feels like your brain's almost tricked into, you already had the doll for that many months, but you actually have physically only had it a few months by the time it arrives to you. So you may have kind of gotten over the doll. Taking the diaper off just to facilitate this. You might have gotten over the doll by then. Does that happen to you guys? Because it happens to me. It happens a lot. I'm waiting for a doll right now that I've liked for months now. It seems like what seems like for months. Placed my spot, paid my deposit, so when the doll was available on pre-order, it would become available for me. And then what happened was, it's been months now. I feel like I've been waiting. The doll kit is out. The artist that I'm working with really is poor at communication, but she's so freaking awesome that she's made me her bitch. What can I say? Some of these artists are just gonna make you, you know, like, you know, whatever they want because you want a doll from them. I mean, I'm not talking like atrocious things like money scams or never producing the doll, or once you get the doll it's totally damaged or anything like that. Never experienced like that. I'm not talking about scams here, which, by the way, this is like, let me just preface this a little bit. I will be having something really salacious for you guys next week. I have an ongoing situation with I think it's safe to say this person's a scammer, but I'll be letting you guys know all about that stuff next week. It's my story to tell. It is my truth to tell. If you guys want to tune into it, I will be doing it respectfully, but I've decided that there was no point in omitting this person involved's name anymore because I don't feel like they deserve the anonymity. I feel like it's a disservice to the rest of the community if they don't know the shenanigans that this person's been up to. But I digress here. So let me get back on track. As you guys look at this disembodied floating head. Isn't he cute? Look at that. Ah, he's so stinking cute. Okay. So where was I? Now that I completely derailed my own, went off on a tangent. So yeah, so I've been waiting for this doll for, seems like forever. In part, it's because I've been waiting for the doll because it's been on, I had to wait for it to come out on pre-order. I had to wait for it to finally be shipped to everybody. And I almost feel like I'm over it. But then I think about it a little bit more, and knowing myself and my pattern and everything, this doll took forever for me to get him as well. And finally for him to be finished and for him to be home to me. And I had gone through the same motions, the cold feet, all the feelings. I'm trying to see if I put this in this way. All those feelings that we all get, you know, when we're waiting for dolls, like, oh, you know, I think I'm over that kit, and more kits are coming out, and then you're like, it's like a cat during the holidays, and there's a Christmas tree up, and you don't know what, the cat doesn't know what to go for first. The tinsel, the lights, the ornaments, oh my God, just so much, the wrapping paper. We don't know where to go first. Sometimes this hobby feels that way with the amount of dolls that are continuously, never going to stop coming out, all the new faces, the new artists, the new sculptors, the new kits. It's never ending, guys. So how do you find your zen? Like, where do you choose to like put a stop to it? So I just like go back and I start to think about all the things that always happen to me. So including this little guy right here, my gorgeous Martine, my little brown-eyed boy. He's so cute. I had gotten over him, or at least I thought, until the morning where I got his finished photos from his artist, and I was floored. It was love at first sight. And then when I got him, it was like game over. Totally game over. Like at that point I feel like he's really, I mean, I love the Levi kit. The Levi kit's my favorite, and I love his artist and everything. But this doll right here for me is like such a unique look in my collection that I don't feel, and I'm never going to say never, but at this point right now, I can't let him go. He is too gorgeous. And I can't believe sometimes that I actually considered in canceling my custom of him. I think he's weighted pretty nicely. Actually, he's a little stiff. Probably should, I don't feel like redoing him. He mostly just sits up. He's weighted good. Yeah, I forget the head's not on him. Just don't forget that the head is going to be another couple pounds there. So let's get this show on the road here. Hope you guys can still see everything. So I've put the cable tie through. This is his original body. This is the body that came with the kit. And FYI, I know some people, I really love the Bountiful Baby bodies. The only thing I don't like about, this isn't a Bountiful Baby doll, so don't get confused. But the only thing I don't like about Bountiful Baby bodies is that I feel like they're a little bit thin. For some reason, like some of these dosoid bodies that come with the kits that are supplied by the artist, that they are a part of the kit itself. So they're custom just for that particular kit. They tend to be nice, thick dosoid bodies, and I really like them. So let me just, sorry, he's going to be off camera for a second because you guys don't know, but I put this part in my mouth, hold his head, and start to tighten that way. It's very unsightly, so I don't know if you want to see that. Okay. And I'm just testing for his, see, look, he just popped right out. It's still too loose. I don't want to make it too tight. I make it too tight, then his head's just going to fall off again. I mean, if I make it too loose. But if I make it too tight, then I can't really move his head. All right, that's good. So now I got it. I kind of feel like I might have done it a little bit too tight. Well, no, it's actually fine. So there he is. Hey guys, am I just the most darling little naked booty ever? So I am so glad I never did cancel this custom. So that's what keeps me going back and forth with this new custom that I have. I'm pretty much picking a similar style to a doll I already have. Hint, hint. That's the only hint I'm going to give you. But I'm wondering if I really do need another doll that looks like the same doll, that kind of similar to a doll I already have and love. Do I need two that look that similar? But I'm pretty sure that once I see the finished product, like the morning I wake up, whoever knows when that date's going to be, because that's the part about this artist that kind of leaves me, the lack of communication. But it always just fades away as soon as I see those bomb pictures of my doll and the doll looks so bomb, and then I get it, I'm like, oh my god, the doll is the bomb. So I totally forget all about it. And like I said, she makes me her bitch. So let me just cut this right here. Oh, I can't see from that far away. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I like this one because it's flat right here, so it gets really close. And I trim it up a little bit. There. I'm not very good. There's some people that know how to put this in where it covers, the cloth covers it. Most artists I get it from, they don't do that. And I don't like to push it in too much. There, it's covered. But definitely, you know, I like to hide it as much as possible, but it's not always possible. And that's where we get the separation of reality. We get a reality check that, yes, after all, these dolls are beautiful. They are painted to look as real as possible, but no matter how real as possible that may be, they are not real dolls. So nothing is ever going to come to you and be like perfection, especially not something handmade. So I'm itching to talk, to do a really good story time here, but I do have to wait. But I will. I promise you guys, if you stay close, I will produce. And I don't think you're going to be disappointed. And I'll be delivering something, receipts and all. Look at that. I've been closely following, and this is totally non-doll related. I try to make my doll channel as doll relatable as possible, but I'm not going to ignore. I won't be ignoring the current events, and I have to bring up that whole scandal with Lori Loughlin, or Loughlin, however she pronounces that last name, and her daughter, who is a YouTuber, Olivia Jade, and that entire falsifying, scamming, paying to get into prestigious universities in the U.S. Scandal. And I wanted for like a little bit to try to put myself in their shoes, and I thought about my daughters and how mortified they would be if it was them on the receiving end. But I really don't feel sorry for them. I'm sure they're just, they're pretty, they seem like obedient kids, because obviously for them to go along with such a scam, they were obviously just trusting their parents and trusting in what their parents were doing for them, that it was supposed to be the best thing for them. And that is almost abuse if you think about it. Like, the parents totally took advantage of that position of trust that a parent has with their children, and just completely, abused that. Our kids trust us so much, and they trust that everything we're doing, we know what we're doing. I mean, yeah, it's naive for any child to think that their parents are without fault and that they're perfect. But yeah, we do get idolized by our children. But yeah, those kids placed so much trust in their parents, and I feel that they were failed. But how much culpability can we place on Olivia Jade, on her sister? And it's sad because they're getting like the brunt of it all, because they're very well known. One of them has a YouTube channel and all of that. And isn't this cute? So I guess, it almost seems unfair, but they're aware that there's a point where if you're on a certain type of scholarship and you don't participate in that sport, or you don't participate in crew for that matter, I mean, yeah, you're aware. But I've been reading the comments under people's videos. I read the comments under Olivia Jade's videos before she disabled her comments on her channel, or YouTube disabled them, who knows who did it. And I was reading the comments, and they were just merciless. I mean, there was no mercy. And I don't know, a part of me, like the mother in me, felt a little bit of sympathy, but then also the woman, single mom, struggling with kids who work really super hard, all on their own. That part of me, I feel like maybe it was time. I mean, unfortunately, they're being made a cautionary tale. They are the cautionary tale for this age. Don't cheat your way in. And they also they also demonstrate how much some people are unaware of their own privilege. And it's unfortunate that they're the scapegoat, they're being made the example of, and I'm pretty sure they're not the first, to play this game. I always like to say, I go back to my old saying, you guys know that one ancient proverb? It goes something like, don't hate the player, hate the game. In a way, this can kind of apply to them. And I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it as cool as my kids do. But yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game. It's the game. They just got caught. I guess, you know, it almost seems like in a way here in America, in a lot of places, maybe not just America, but just speaking because this is locally happening. This is happening local. Maybe it's not a crime until you get caught, I guess, right? Or maybe that's how these people that come from privilege, maybe this is the way they think. I don't know. This looks super cute, you guys. And I'm sitting here on my high horse, changing my dolls. There, he's so cute. I'm gonna brush this little guy's hair. And I'm just gonna use the mohair conditioner from Bountiful Baby. Never had any issues with this one. Oh, I don't have water. Oh yes, I do have water. That's my new song. Okay, so the mother in me feels a little bad for them, and protective. I'm definitely not sympathizing with their situation, because the mother in me also remembers that there are so many people that don't have the advantages of money that those people like Olivia Jade and company had and have and continue to have. And them's the breaks. What can I say? Are people going hard on them? Are they learning a very harsh lesson? I think so. I think so. Are the parents learning a very hard lesson? I think so too. The good thing is that they're learning it very young. I don't know what kind of punishment they should have, or if they should have any type of punishment. I don't know what to say in that respect when it comes to that. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, like I said, non-doll related. I'll be talking about more doll related situations soon. Hopefully next week. Sorry, I'm talking away from the camera again. I'm looking for booties or something, and I can't find any. So ill prepared, guys. So ill prepared. Today, because this isn't my customary. I'm usually a little bit more prepared than this. But where's that other booty? But yeah, I just wonder. I really thought about it. I don't know that, like, what kind of punishment these children should have. The adults, honestly, they can hide behind their money anyway. They're young. They may still, surpass this time in their life. Their parents have a lot of money. They've accumulated a lot of money themselves. So, I mean, there are so many scandals. And they just seem to stick out even more now with this age of the internet. But the internet does forget. I've actually been talking to a few friends, and we would talk about things that people even forget that happen here in this very doll community. You know, people forget that this person did this to this person, or this person lied about that. I mean, the internet forgets. People feel like if you turn over a new leaf and you stop your shenanigans and you stop behaving a certain way, that's forgiveness enough. And then there's people that are always supporting you no matter what. So I feel like Olivia and company, the children especially, that falsely got into these colleges, they will surpass this scandal unscathed. it will take some time. And it might just be till the next scandal. I mean, look at, we were all talking about that Jordan girl. I think I have her name right. She's a Kylie Jenner's best friend, supposedly, allegedly had an affair with her sister's husband, the basketball player. And we were all talking about that. I mean, it sounded like a crazy situation. In a very adult situation. But as soon as the college scandal broke, the college admission scandal broke, we kind of forgot about that girl. So that's just what I want to leave you guys with. A little food for thought. Tell me what you guys think about anything that I talked about here. I'm just kind of free flowing here. I hope you enjoyed this outfit change and his attaching his head back to his body. And let me know what you guys think. And I just want to leave you with that little message, living life in peace. Can we have peace? All right, guys, thanks for watching.